Go? Okay. Go now. I'm here today. It's a nice day in November here in Waconda, Illinois. The best marketing manager in the world and I are starting some efforts to put some video content together for Mechanical Power. This is going to fit into our marketing strategy going forward. I say this to people all the time, what we do is not sexy, but we can make it fun, and we're going to try and make it fun, informative, and valuable for both employees, but also our customers, our suppliers, and our prospects, people in our industry. So further as to why we're doing this, MPI has a lot to share with customers, with people in our marketplace, with prospects. We are in growth mode at Mechanical Power. One of the ways we look to supplement that growth is through valuable content generation for people in our industry, people interested in our company, what we do, why we're different, and how we can help them. So this will be fun for us as a team. We have capabilities from a marketing perspective in-house that we've never had before. And this is the next evolution of what we're doing in that department here at Mechanical Power. My name is Brent LaLonde. I'm the president of Mechanical Power Incorporated. We call ourselves MPI now. Been here 5 years. Been a very good 5 years, but I want to give a little background of my career, what I've done, as well as talk about me personally a little bit, just so you know who you're talking to here. Grew up in Metro Detroit, love Michigan, from Michigan, grew up there. Grew up in an automotive family. Cars are a big part of my life, my family's life. That's a personal passion of mine, and we're trying to intertwine that a little bit here at Mechanical Power, which we'll talk about more. But again, grew up in Metro Detroit, went to Michigan State. Dad wanted me to go to University of Michigan. I'm glad I didn't. He also wanted me to be an engineer. I thought I wanted to be an engineer, but I ran into calculus, and that was a buzzsaw for me. Turns out Michigan State University, which is a big part of my life, is known for supply chain management. So when I realized engineering wasn't going to work for me, I turned to supply chain management in the business school. Really enjoyed that, and that's what I pursued in the degree that I got, and was fortunate to have some very educational experiences during the summer times and internships. 3 of which were at General Motors, working in assembly plants and attempting to manage people that had been there 30 and 40 years. So very influential experiences for me, not only professionally, but personally as well. From there, I moved to Oregon, state of Oregon. I worked for Danaher Corporation, and frankly owe a lot of where I am today to that experience. Went into a small company. At the time, they were going through an ERP implementation from an old green screen homegrown system to Oracle. And for anyone familiar with ERP systems and implementations, it's a very invasive project for any company to transition from a legacy system to an SAP, an Oracle, a JD Edwards. And in that, I was fortunate to have the experience to be an integral part of the project team to implement that. And in short, why that matters is it looks at every different department of the business, how it's managed procedurally, standard operating procedures, where does data come from, how is it cleaned, how is it maintained in the system. So in conclusion, seeing that from cradle to grave, very influential for me. Very good experience, and I was really thrown into the fire there at Danaher. From there, I moved to a company called Rexnord, a company that was trying to emulate Danaher, huge platform company, and procedurally and in terms of the operating cadence of how they manage their business, they were trying to replicate what General Electric, Eaton, Danaher was doing. So I was indoctrinated into that very quickly, again thrown into the fire in some high profile roles, some very challenging roles. And I spent 5 years at Rexnord, who happened to be a big customer of Mechanical Power. So those 2 experiences, from how do you manage a business, how do you lead people, key performance indicators of a business, leading indicators, lagging indicators, reports, daily management, standard work, Kaizen, continuous improvement. I learned that stuff by fire very quickly. Wouldn't want to do it over again, but those experiences at the larger companies have really helped me throughout my career. Since that time, I've chosen to transition to smaller companies, private companies. Frankly, at the time, I was apprehensive to do so. Didn't know if that was a good thing for my career, but it turned out to be the best decision I've ever made. Moved away from corporate politics, being in meetings 8-9 hours a day, and then working 3 additional hours to get my actual work done. But taking kind of pieces of all those past lives and implementing them at smaller companies, i.e. Fellows Corporation, which is here in Chicagoland, outstanding company, outstanding people, and I had a very good experience there. And at the time I was traveling a lot to low-cost region, China, Taiwan, you name it, and going very frequently. So that was a very good experience for me and highly applicable to my last 2 experiences, which are 2 smaller value-add distributors of mechanical components. Shamrock International, which is a great company in Itasca, Illinois. Was able to spend a lot of time there working both on supply chain, but also organizational development, talent management, restructuring of the team, positioning them for growth, and again, implementing slivers of the operating cadence processes at Danaher, at Rexnord, at a smaller company to help them grow, perform better, and hold the company and the people accountable. Now we're doing that here at Mechanical Power.